And we're back. Brother Dave, what say you?
So this week at work, it's been busy, but it's not been urgent. Like it seems there for a couple weeks. It was like, so I was able to slow down and just wasn't in a hurry. Like there a couple weeks, it seemed like every time I just had to make time to take a piss even, like I gotta
Yeah.
and then the day's done. But it wasn't that way this week.
Well, that's good.
And I think it took a couple weeks of busy for me to be able to realize and have this appreciation. But it is glorious to take a good piss on your own time. You know what I mean? Like just made my whole day better. You ever get that one?
Well, folks, there it is.
And it is time for the Merkley and Son.
What do you mean? Like being able to piss at work without having, like...
But just not feeling rushed. Just like, I don't know.
I don't understand why you would feel that rushed. That like, did you like finish peeing? Like that's not good for your bladder.
Oh.
Like,
Probably right.
I mean, I don't
think I've ever felt rushed.
Well,
That's wrong. Sometimes we're like, okay, we got to go. Like we got to get out the door. Like we got asphalt on the truck that's getting cool, or we got a concrete truck's going to be there in 4 minutes, stuff like that. Well, I got to
Yeah.
piss. Hold on a minute,
Yeah.
And we just do it. You know what I mean? Because we can't really piss out where we're working a lot of times.
well, you could. It'd just be bad for business.
Well, I mean, I do. We do. I mean, if you have to,
sure.
you have to. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. I mean, everybody understands it's not like we're standing out in the middle of the street going after it. You know what I mean? I mean,
It's funny you bring it.
you know what I'm trying to get at. But
So I was. Well, go ahead. I don't wanna interrupt your
no.
thought.
I was just saying, like, hopefully every employer, like Justine says this all the time, like, oh my God, I didn't even get a pee till 3:00. Her shift starts at 7. Because it's such of a ball busting atmosphere sometimes when they've got a full census, or like they've got extremely high risk patients or whatever. There'll be those days where she feels like, oh my God, I just got here and it's 4:00 and I just now got to pee for the first time. And I'm thinking, good grief. But that's that nurse bladder thing. Like you talk about trucker's bladder, same thing.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, like where they like literally can hold it all day.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It is. It's stupid. It can't be good for you.
Not healthy.
No.
It causes rigidity in the bladder.
I think when I was at the mine, when I transitioned jobs, because when you had to piss, you just stopped and pissed. You know what I mean? Like you set your parking brake in a safe manner, neutralized all your implements, and you got out and went to the bathroom. And then you got back in and in a timely fashion and continued on with what you were doing.
Yeah.
Whereas when we were, so like I had no, like I could not hold my pee. Like I was terrible at it just because for 15 years, I didn't have to. You just stop and pee, So then when I got to this other job where you're, sometimes you get in precarious positions where you're in no way, shape, or form able to pee without, like you said, going to jail for public indecency. So that kind of puts a strain on me. But, that as far as being rushed to take a pee, though, Dave.
And for it to have an epiphany, like this must have been a hell
And
of a
maybe it's
piss.
an age thing. Maybe I'm just like starting to enjoy the simpler things like
Pee.
this dream.
Got to pee with not in a rush. Great day. Hey, honey, how was your day? It was great. I got to pee uninterrupted.
I told you.
So they
about
always say that
glorious
peeing on company time or shitting on company time is better than, You ever hear that?
Oh,
How's that saying go? Something about
Oh, it's
Company makes $1, I make a dime.
That's why boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I
poop on company time. There it is. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
There are some at my place of employment that is an absolute just they're hiding 100%.
Oh, for sure.
I used to do that.
And they are hiding because they don't even hide it with their phones anymore. Like used to, like they just watch videos on silent.
No,
Like, now you got you'll have 2 or 3 shows running, in the background while you're peeing. Like, and it's just
I used to do that when I worked at the
buddy.
factory because I hate it.
Lonesome Dove movie? Part 1 or 2.
Hey, is that-
season 6 of The Office, episode 22. Oh yeah, it's a good one. But yeah, it's it makes me chuckle because, like, to me, I guess it's different because I'm salaried and I've always got something to do and my job's not terrible. Like, I've got an excellent job. But like some of these guys, like, oh, I got to go clean another 6 rooms before, the end of the day. Like, I get it to a certain extent, but
Man.
and I'm all for, like, guys and gals, you wouldn't poop on company time but some of these people, I mean, they got to have Lieutenant Dan legs when they get up because they're in there.
Shithouse polio.
Yeah, they're in there forever.
I can imagine, when I was at the factory, I never worked like on the line. I was, I guess when I was in the finish room for a little bit, that would be considered a line because we were wiping. I had to wipe stain, which was terrible. But then I got moved over to the building
When
department.
did you work on the factory?
Right after high school.
Oh.
I worked at Styline Plant 8 we graduated in May, and I started at the mine in September. So whatever, couple months through there, through summer. But
About 3.
hated it. Got fired. Best thing ever happened to me. But yeah, I would hide in the shitter there just because
Hey, where's the big fella? Supposed to be staying in these desks.
shitting.
He's in there shitting again.
Yeah, I hated it. I don't see how anybody can do it. But what I was saying is when Toyota fired up, and we were young enough to where we could have been like first generation Toyota workers, or second generation.
Probably second gen.
Yeah, but there was a whole bunch of folks that were trying to get on a Toyota. And my dad's cousin worked over there, brother loves mom, and dad worked there, stuff. And they were saying if you got put into like a line position, like you had to have a line floater come and take your spot to where you could go piss.
And they noted all of that time.
And I just, man, I mean, that's a good way to make a lot of money. You know what I mean? When you're doing that, if they do that like piece rate or
I see that Nissan commercial.
Production.
The guy that's putting the lug nuts on the vehicle.
production bonuses.
They're doing
and
that
stuff.
commercial, and I'm like, can you imagine that guy for 8 to 10 hours a day takes that little machine that's got the 5 lug nuts on it, puts them on, waits for the next one to come through, and that's what he does to make a living.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're rotating them. That's a safety thing they've been doing a lot.
Repetition, like with
yeah,
carpal
so you
tunnel.
won't run it
and
all
whatever.
day. You'll go to a different operation halfway
Yeah.
through shift at some of those. Just
Keep
Well,
it
a lot
fresh.
of a lot of it's automated now. A lot of that stuff over there is that.
yeah, yes.
There's
there is, but
automated
there's
lines
still-
over there. I just couldn't imagine like back in school. Can I use a hall pass? I need to go take a piss. You know what I mean? Like you're 37 years old making $65,000 a year, but you still have to ask permission to go take.
I
a
bet
piss.
there's a button on your workstation that you push and somebody comes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably very commonplace. It's just something that I've never had to never had to do it or whatever. But I don't think I'd be very good at it.
Well,
because of
your ADD.
Yeah, and the amount of the times that I do pee during the day because
Yeah.
blood pressure medicine, drink a lot of water, try to stay hydrated, and you pee a
That's
lot.
true.
But
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
But Brother Dave, I'm glad you had that moment.
Yeah, I was too.
That moment of enlightenment.
I guess it's not the fact of the urination that's really the moral or the focus point. It's more of the
Yeah, it was.
the ease of the pressure.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just felt relaxed because work wasn't breakneck speed.
And I was just like, man, this is a nice piss.
So some days though,
I don't normally reflect while pissing, and I was able to.
I don't know what
I've
you
been
guys
pissing
think.
a lot more at one time since blood pressure medication.
Oh yeah, it'll drain you down for sure.
Oh, that's right. You are on blood pressure medication.
Are
now.
you on lisinopril also?
Yep.
Yeah. Is it got the HCTZ with it?
No,
Hydrochlorothiazide, the water
There.
pill part.
they're like little blue hexagons.
That's what same thing. Yeah, that's wild, ain't it, brothers?
yeah.
When you
Kinda
get
statins
when you
are
get
you
on the
on?
train here, big dog.
I trying to avoid it.
But I just I think days in my job now where we are busting ass, getting after it, like concrete, asphalt, big tile jobs when you're in the trench and stuff like that. Like I actually enjoy those days.
Oh, the day goes by fast.
Yeah, more than like we were doing some other stuff where, like putting shoulder stone on the new roads up there, and it's just two guys. One guy running the machine, dipping their gravel out, and, three, got a raker and then a truck driver. But being stuck in a truck all day long like that, that's brutal. Especially where there's no air conditioning and, yeah, it's 104 degrees outside and humid as hell and you can't stay awake and it's just, bleh.
It's like them guys
Time just stops.
when you drive up there to the valley because they run up to the quarry up there. And, Papa Frank, he did it for a long time for cave quarries.
I couldn't do it.
I don't. Guys running. I mean, and I just.
No way. Because that's how, there's been times before where, we got our CDLs. We'll go drive trucks somewhere for a part-time gig and all that, and I'm like, not a chance. No way.
It wouldn't be for me.
No.
It wouldn't be for me.
I like driving.
Yeah. I mean, we talked to Chuck Kramer and, some of the other guys that we know that are big over-the-road truckers, I mean.
Now, if you were going to get me over the road heading west where you're just driving, I'd love that. But when you get into those, because, my dad, he'll, talk about driving in cities and, cities on a hill or cities by a river are always tough to get around in.
Well, yeah.
What some of them guys used to have to back up.
That's it.
But if you could run, from one Amazon distribution warehouse to another one and you just drop, I don't think it would be bad.
No.
But some of these guys, that run delivery, let's use, for instance, up at 4th Street. You're going to go see our buddy John Songer at the Gaslight, and those guys that deliver off those trucks with those, pup trucks are just, smaller single axle,
Little reefer trailers.
It is just in alleys,
wheeling,
doing all that other stuff,
and then they got to get out and wheel the freight.
Yeah,
that's how those guys that. Old Dominion. There's a couple other those. It's not LTL or whatever the style of trucking company. That,
it is. It's less than load. LTL is less than a full load.
So I guess
that would be Old Dominion. That would be R&L carriers. That would be
just the delivery dudes where they're the
Holland.
ones. They back up at the loading dock, unload the shit, and then they go on to the next drop. Whereas it's not a drop and hook job, like you were saying. You haul a load here, you drop that hook and bring it empty back.
That's like them guys that do that hot shot trucking.
Mm-hmm.
That would be an interesting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys on the social medias that run that kind of stuff.
Right.
But no, we had. It's funny you mentioned this. 2 instances since we recorded last. We were headed to Evansville for something, and there was a guy pulled over there at the Holland exit, and. Was between the tire wells of his semi, and Zoe goes, "What's he doing over there, Dad?" And driving by, I checked the ground, honey, he's peeing. And then there was one. I was headed southbound on 145. I was getting on the interstate, and I was southbound 145 there by the Amish restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a guy that he had his flashers on, and he was pulled over. And then he was standing 15 feet away from his car, just standing there pissing. And he wasn't from around these parts. He was. And he, just hands on the hip, he probably had the epiphany while I was standing there too. And I'm like, but, this road is traveled by our friends at the Indiana State Police, quite thoroughly. If you're going to pull that trick, you got to stand by your car like you're making a call or there's something wrong.
Checking the tire pressure.
Yeah, you don't just park, flashers on, driver's side door open because that attracts more attention. And then you're standing off, 10 feet away from the car just peeing, shaking your hips because you're writing your name in the air. It's just not a good idea.
Ballsy.
But he was, he was going for it. And I drive by in bewilderment. I'm like, this wouldn't be the spot where I would stop.
I got in a traffic jam on I-70 back in college days, so I was hitching a ride home with a guy that lived close, We're in this traffic jam on the west side of Indy, and he's like, I got to piss. I just got to do it. I'm like, yeah, well, we're in a standard cab S10, and it's just standstill.
A lot of time in an S10 and a Ranger back in the day.
Hey, Dave, will you hold the jug for me?
Yeah.
So he gets out, he's like, it, I got to piss. So he opens the door, and we're in the slow lane. So there's a car, right? You know what I mean? Like you're this far away. So he opens his door, and he goes to try to piss, kind of hunkered up in the door, and the wind blew.
Oh,
And I'll never, but it was blowing like from his back, so it just like blew all of his piss into the side of the door.
Oh God! Fill his door panel up.
oh gosh, that's a tough spot. But it's
Yeah.
I don't know. Usually for me, like I'm more because of the coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm usually a morning like heavy pisser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But sometimes just get up, go take a piss, just to kind of get out of the office a little bit.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I'd ever felt rushed, like in a hurry, nor had an epiphany. But I appreciate it.
Maybe it has to do with my stage fright too.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you're overcoming a bunch of like these boundaries you've set for yourself.
Yeah, growing like a pretty flower.
Who knew?
Good for you.
Who knew at 40 you would just
Start blossoming.
yeah. Jenna's finally seen the potential out of what she's married 20 years ago.
Things are just starting to go your way, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, we were at church today, and somebody was celebrating a 50th wedding anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And I started doing the math, and I was like, honey, I would have to be 79 and you 81 for us to celebrate our 50th. And she's like, oh, yeah, we'll get there. And I said, you got a mouse in your pocket? She's like, what do you mean? I was like, 79 is a long road to toe.
Mm.
But, you know, good on it for them for 50
Yeah.
years. You don't see that very often.
No.
Yeah.